Ladies, I am here tonight on the show. How's everybody doing tonight here, ladies and gentlemen? Everybody doing tonight here on the show? Here on a freaking Thursday? Alright, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing, man? I felt like John Moxley there. Sunday, Saturday? Let's get this show popping here tonight on a freaking Thursday. What the fuck is happening? Alright, here, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this show popping. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so right away, the Philadelphia Eagles are going out and getting some help. As I think a lot of us saw on Monday and even on the Thursday Night Football game from 10 days ago, that the Philadelphia Eagles have a problem stopping the run, especially now with the rookie Davis being out for a while. They really struggle stopping the run versus Damian Pierce and the Washington the running backs this past Monday. So they're going out and getting some help, man. They went out last night and got Levon Joseph, and then today they went out and got Dominican Sue, man. Trying to stack up that defensive line, trying to get some help, man. Freaking Howie Roseman, man. So yeah, man, freaking free agent Dominican Sue reached agreement on a 1-year deal with the Philadelphia Eagles. So the Eagles now have landed Levon Joseph and Dominican Sue in back-to-back days. Yep, Philly's not messing around, I guess. Howie Roseman's really trying to go for it. If the NFL wants, so they're saying the NFL that the freaking Bales and Cleveland Browns game could get moved to Detroit because they're expecting 3 to 6 feet of snow in Buffalo this weekend. So they're looking at Detroit plus Buffalo plays on Detroit on Thursday for Thanksgiving. So they're like, we might as well already put Buffalo in Detroit just in case there's any travel problems in the future. You know, they don't even have to worry about flying back to Buffalo. They can just stay in Detroit, for like the week maybe, and then just play the Detroit game and then maybe leave on Thursday night or Friday once everything's cleared. But yeah, NFL really looking into moving that Buffalo Cleveland game from Buffalo to Detroit due to the snow in Buffalo. So something to monitor, ladies and gentlemen. Something to monitor, man. So Thornhill is in his cleats is gonna honor all the players that passed away from Virginia, man, this past weekend in a shooting. So shout out to him, man, for honoring the players. Shout out to him, man. Kyler Murray is day-to-day with an injury, and Colt McCoy is also day-to-day with a minor league injury. Chris Cavalry said it plans to decide later this week who will start at quarterback. This game really sucks, man. I feel sorry for all my people in Mexico, man, because they're possibly looking at a third-string quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals in Mexico, man. Man, that's terrible, man. I feel sorry for all my carnales in Mexico, man. They've probably been looking. They probably have their tickets probably since the freaking schedule came out. And the fact that they're looking at it possibly seeing a third string quarterback for Arizona, man, that really sucks for the Mexican community, man. I believe this will be the NFL's first time going back to Mexico since 2019. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and the fact they're gonna get a third string quarterback really sucks, man. Hopefully Kyler Murray can somehow recover, man. Hopefully, man. Jesus Christ. Rams Matthew Stafford, who missed last week's game versus Arizona while he was concussion protocol, was full participating in today's practice, putting him on track to start Sunday. So Matthew Stafford back on practice, looking like he's going to make his comeback this week versus the New Orleans Saints. Ron Rivera announced Tyler Haneke will start Sunday versus Texans. A lot of talk that Carson Wentz was ready to go after missing a few weeks with a broken finger, but obviously you got to stick with the hot hand, which is Tyler Haneke. So good decision right there by Coach Ron Rivera. Rams officially placed Cooper Kupp on injury reserve. He will be out for at least 4 weeks, and I think he's going to be out for the season. They're 3-6 with him. Imagine how they're going to be without him. The Rams are in trouble. They have no offensive line. Now they lost their best receiver. Not looking good for the Rams. Titans promote kicker Josh Lambo to their active roster from their practice squad. So yeah, Tennessee tonight with any going with Josh Lambo as they play the Packers. Jordan Harbaugh said he thinks linebacker David Abowo Achilles could make his NFL debut on Sunday. Abowo is a second-round pick who was considered first-round talent before turning his Achilles in his pro day. All right, that's good to see. Good to hear for David Abojo. Saints head coach Dennis Allen told reporters the team will. Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna go with Andy Dalton. At this point, I don't know why they keep addressing this. Every time they go with Andy Dalton, I think they don't want to start Jameis Winston because of all the interceptions. I guess. Let's see here. I think we're done. I think we are done with the NFL. There's no more news. All right, let's move over to the National Basketball Association. Looking like Kawhi Leonard has been upgraded from doubtful to questionable tonight versus Detroit Pistons. Kawhi Leonard, who's only fucking played in 2 games this season. Jesus Christ. This guy, oh my lord. So hopefully he plays tonight, man. Jesus Christ. So they're saying Kyrie Irving, it could be back soon. They're saying sources are telling suspended All-Star Kyrie Irving is nearing completion on the process needing for a return to play and could rejoin the Brooklyn Nets as soon as Sunday game against the Memphis Grizzlies. So Kyrie Irving possibly going to come back soon, man. But yeah, they got smoked by the Sacramento Kings, man. So they need Kyrie Irving back, APP. Malcolm Brogdon and Marcus Smart. Oh, I think we're done already. Is that it? Let's see if there's more news on this side, but it might be it already. Let's see. Portland. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's kind of it already with the National Basketball Association. Let's go through some of these games from last night, and then we'll look at the standings. So last night we had the Pacers beat the Hornets 125-113. The Timberwolves beat the Magic 126-108. The Thunder beat the Wizards 121-120. The Celtics beat the Hawks 126-101. I think they won 7 in a row. Celtics playing fantastic basketball. Raptors beat the Heat 112-104. Bucks beat the Cavaliers 103-198. Very weird game, man. It was tight, I believe, 61-60 at halftime. But then Milwaukee just took over in the second half, man. Giannis didn't have a good game, only 16 points. It was the role players that stepped up. Brook Lopez with 29 off the bench. Brook Lopez with 21. And then off the bench, Jordan Norea with 21 off the bench. I don't know what the fuck happened to Curtis LeVert. He only had like 3 points in this game. I don't know what the hell happened. But yeah, man, Bucks win it 113-98. Pelicans beat the Bulls 124-110. Rockets beat the Mavericks 101-92. Mavericks didn't have Luka Doncic, and they struggled, man, scoring. Knicks beat the Nuggets 106-103. Nikola Jokic did not play in this game. And Suns beat the Warriors 130-119, which it led through a freaking Steph Curry 50-point game, and still no W for the fucking Golden State Warriors, man. Freaking Draymond Green 9 points, Andrew Wiggins 14 points, Kevon Looney 10 points, Klay Thompson 19 points. The bench was terrible. I don't know what the hell happened tonight to Jordan Poole. He missed. He took 5 shots, missed all of them. Jesus Christ, man! Only 2 points from the free throw line. Devinchenko, what the hell's going on with Devinchenko? He was so good. I know he sucks on the Warriors. 6 points, took 7 shots, only missed 2 of them. I don't know what's going on with this team because, like, they still have some talent, right? They got Moody, Jonathan Klamenga, Jordan Poole, Dante DiVincenzo. They have some nice firepower off the bench, and they just can't figure it out, man. The bench is just terrible for them right now. I don't know why. Like on paper, with just alone Jordan Poole and fucking Dante DiVincenzo, that looks like a pretty good bench to me. Just both of those guys, and they only fucking combined for 8 points. I don't know what's going on. They don't play defense, giving up 130 points. I don't know what's going on with this team, man. I really don't. Outside of Steph Curry, the team just looks flat. I don't know why, man. Jesus Christ. Trey Gregg, 13 points. Mikal Bridges, 23 points. And, DeAndre Ayton, 14 points. Cameron Payne, 29 points. And Devin Booker, 27 points. Fucking Chris Paul didn't even play, but they didn't even need him as Cameron Payne went off for 29 points. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Golden State Warriors, man. Outside of Steph Curry, they look bad. I don't know what the hell is going on with that team. They're not even in the playoffs right now. If it would start today, let's look at the standings. Let's look at the East first. Boston, it's at 1. Milwaukee's at 2. Atlanta's at 3. Cleveland's at 4. Toronto's at 5. Indiana's at 6. Washington's at 7. New York's at 8. Philadelphia's at 9. Miami's at 10. Yeah, right now, Chicago, Brooklyn, Golden State would all miss the playoffs. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know what's going on with the fucking Philadelphia, Miami also barely hanging on to the freaking playing games. In the West, Portland's at 1, Phoenix at 2, Denver at 3, Utah at 4, New Orleans at 5, Memphis at 6, Dallas at 7, Sacramento at 8, Clippers at 9, Minnesota at 10, and like I said, neither the Lakers, the Warriors would make the playoffs right now, man. Jesus Christ. Warriors only sitting at 6 and 9, man. 3 games below 500. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's only November, right? Let's see, man. But right now, yeah, there's a lot of teams that are kind of flat right now. We'll see what happens, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the freaking Major League Baseball. Let's see here. Freaking the Mets and the Yankees are getting investigated for let's see here. Ralph Manfred said MLB has started investigating claims of collusion between the Yankees and the Mets on Aaron Judge. Both he absolutely confident the clubs have behaved in a way that was consistent with the collective bargaining agreement. I think they said they started negotiating with Aaron Judge before free agency started. And you're not allowed to do that, man. Let's see here. Congratulations to Justin Verlander last night on winning the freaking Cy Young, man. Now he becomes the only pitcher in MLB history with 3 Cy Youngs, 2 World Series, 1 MVP, and a Rookie of the Year. Congratulations to Justin Verlander, future Hall of Famer, man. Let's see here. What else? What's going on? Let's see here. What about the fucking the Mariners, man? The fucking Blue Jays trading away Toscar Henderson to the fucking Mariners. Jesus Christ. Why the hell did they do that, man? The fucking Blue Jays trade away Toscano Anderson to the fucking Mariners. Wow. Nick Martinez has a new deal with the Padres, $26 million, 3 years. Let's see here, more stuff. Rays traded away Xavier Edwards and JT Chirilos to the Marlins for Santiago Suarez and Marcus Johnson. I think that's it, man. Jock Peterson accepted the qualifying offer to go back to San Francisco. Anthony Rizzo's new contract is 2 years, About 17 million a year. So 2 years, about 17 million a year for Anthony Rizzo to go back to the Yankees. Um, Tyler Anderson went to the Angels. 3 years, 40 million. So Tyler Anderson now in the Angels. Martin Perez accepted the qualifying offer, 19 million. So Martin Perez. Let's see here. Okay, I think we're done. Yeah, so starting to get some slowly moves in Major League Baseball free agency, man. Slowly starting to get some fucking moves in. All right, let's go to wrestling now here, ladies and gentlemen. Um, let's see here. Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight on a freaking So Andrade was supposed to do like an independent indie show this weekend, and he couldn't make it. Apparently, he's hurt. He was like they took a picture of him in a hospital. Who knows? But apparently, the way the company announced that he couldn't make it was AEW's suspended star Andrade will not be attending tonight's event. So nobody, AEW had never released an official statement on what was going on with Andrade. But now they released it that after that fist fight he had with Sammy Guevara, he is officially suspended according to this company that Andrade couldn't end up making his appearance for because of an injury. So he's definitely suspended, it looks like, Andrade, man. Speaking of AEW and Tony Khan and all this fucking shit, after Dynamite went off the air, Tony Khan came out to the ring with MJF, and MJF cut a promo, saying that it looks like he and Tony Khan are once again on like our friends and everything, man. He's on his good side. He pretty much said, that AEW is now the monopoly of wrestling. That he said, I love WWE, don't get me wrong, but with Tony Khan creating this second alternative option, he's really made wrestling great again. And this is impossible. This alternative is impossible without this man, Tony Khan. So pretty much, he was praising Tony Khan. So pretty much it looks like they're. I don't know. I feel like sometimes, this guy maybe already resigned, and they just haven't made it public. I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like with the way he's acting lately, I don't know. I feel like he might have already resigned. We'll see, man. Also, there's a lot of reports that Jon Moxley was supposed to take a time off in September after he lost the world champion to CM Punk. And then obviously he had to come back because of everything that happened. So they're saying that Jon Moxley is going to lose on Saturday because he's going to take some time off. So it's looking like we're going to get the year of MJF coming up here in 2023, and it's going to start this Saturday. With everything I'm reading, Jon Moxley doesn't seem too into it. Mentally, he's kind of checked out. He couldn't even remember what day the pay-per-view was. It looks like MJF's going to win the championship this Saturday night, man. He pretty much, Jon Moxley started the promo by saying, John, as you're laying there, which I hope is in a lot of pain, that's the same way that 11 years ago, CM Punk started his pipe bomb promo on John Cena in the WWE. So he kind of took a shot there at CM Punk, and then also he said no one's gonna come in this company and take a shit on it and then leave, referring to CM Punk. Yeah, and CM Punk is done, man. And they're saying that Triple H just kind of wants to bring him in, but a bunch of people within WWE are telling him no. Somebody told him don't even touch him with a 10-inch pole. So I'm assuming it's guys like Shawn Michaels, Road Dogg, maybe Stephanie and Nick Khan, maybe even Vince McMahon has gotten on the phone with him and told him no. Because I'm sure they still talk, him and Vince McMahon. I mean, they're freaking family, right? Father-in-law and son-in-law. So I'm even sure Vince has an opinion on this, and Triple H is gonna listen to it. But yeah, it looks like even though Triple H looked like he would at least want to talk, all of Triple H's people are telling him, "Do not do this, man." And for what I believe, Stephanie McMahon is not a fan of CM Punk. She's taken a lot of shots at him in the past on promos when they started chanting the CM Punk's name. She's like, "Oh, you guys cheer for a quitter." So yeah, I think she doesn't like him either. So I don't think it's gonna happen. It seems like the only one that's interested in the company is Triple H, and as much as control as he has, remember he's not the CEOs of the company are Stephanie and Nick Khan, right? So there comes a point where you might have all this power, but you don't have completely the final say. That's to his wife Stephanie and Nick Khan, the CEO. But yeah, man, let's freaking let's do Dynamite recap here tonight on a Wednesday, on a Thursday. I don't know. Wait, let me see here. Dynamite. All right, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We're here tonight on a. What the fuck, man? All right, like what the fuck? Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck. I don't know why it's like this. The thing's cut in half, man. Oh fuck. Hold on, guys. Why is it like this? Alright, there we go. Alright, Dynamite recap, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. From freaking Connecticut, which was not a very good crowd. But whatever. Let's see here. So we open up with a freaking tag team match, man. Bryan Danielson and Claudio versus Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. Great match. Great way to start the damn show. At the end there, freaking Antonio Cesaro wins the match. He makes Jericho tap out. Well, he had him on the sharpshooter with one arm, and the other arm he's holding his Jericho's bat. Made him tap out. Now they're gonna have a fatal four-way match at all of them, right? All of them. Bryan Danielson, Claudio, Chris Jericho, and Sammy Guevara are gonna have a freaking fatal four-way match at Full Gear, which I think Jericho's gonna retain because I do believe Ring of Honor has a pay-per-view coming up in December called Final Battle. So I think they're gonna want Chris Jericho to go into the pay-per-view as the champion. So we'll see. But yeah, they give Claudio Castagnoli the tap in with a tap win here, the submission win. And then they freaking we had for some reason Darby Allin and Sting driving to Full Gear. Like what the fuck? They did like a promo, I think on fucking Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett, whatever. And then we had freaking Swerve Strickland versus Anthony Bones. Good little match. Swerve Strickland won. I was surprised Swerve won, but maybe I guess same thing. I think he won because they're gonna fucking have the Acclaim retain it on Full Gear. Let's see here. And then we have a promo, an interview in the ring with Tony Schiavone, Samoa Joe, and pretty much, Samoa Joe cuts a promo, and then it leads to Power Hobbs coming out. Then fucking Wardlow comes out, he sneaks through the back, attacks Samoa Joe. They all start fighting, Samoa Joe, Wardlow, and Hobbs. And it looks like, for what I understand, it's gonna be a freaking a triple threat match for for Wardlow's TBS Championship at a Full Gear. So that should be an exciting match. I kind of want to see that. Let's see what happens, man. And then we get a very nice. It was like a babyface promo by Britt Baker backstage. Saying, Paige, I respect everything you've done coming back after being forced to step away from the company. beating your drug addiction, everything you've overcome. But this is like, I've been here for 3 years, and in these 3 years, man, I made this my division. Blood, sweat, and tears, man. I done this shit, man. For 1 year we performed at Daly's place in Jacksonville, and we were keeping wrestling alive while the pandemic was taking everything else away. A very babyface promo by Britt Baker here. I am wondering, and when I say everybody, I mean even Tony Khan. I'm like, I think they're starting to realize how good this woman is, not only as a wrestler but also as a freaking talker. Because later on in the night, Saraya did her promo and she was like, "I'm done talking. I'm ready to fight at Saturday night." Almost like at this point they're trying to protect Saraya because they know she's like Britt Baker's promos are just so much better than Saraya's. So I'm starting to wonder. I thought, with Saraya coming back, her big return, like, what is it, 3-5 years? You might have, her debut match for AEW. But the way Britt Baker's looking these last few weeks, she's been looking fantastic on the microphone, man. You might just have to say, Britt Baker, this is you, man. I don't know. It's a tough situation right here if you're Tony Khan, because you want to make Saraya look, happy. First match back. There's a good chance she's gonna have a bunch of her friends and family there. But Britt Baker has looked fantastic in these promos lately. Very interesting to see what Tony Khan is doing right now with his top two or two of his top heels, right? Britt Baker and MJF. Is he gonna turn them both babyface? Like, a lot of crazy stuff going right now with AEW. It almost seems like after the whole CM Punk situation, it's almost like they had to press like a reset button. And now like the new era is gonna be MJF as world champion, potentially babyface. It's gonna be interesting to see, man. I'm kind of excited for AEW going forward, man. I really am, because it seems like like Tony Khan said, fuck. It's almost like he's done with these maybe WWE guys, and he's like, I'm gonna focus on my people, Britt Baker. I'm gonna build this puppy around Britt Baker and fucking MJF, which are my homegrown talents. Very interesting to see what happens, man. Because by you turning them babyface, it means these are the guys going forward. But let's see what happens, man. And then we get the freaking trios match. Top Flight versus Death Triangle. Great match at the end. Death Triangle wins. They retain. And then after the fucking match, they challenge the All Elite, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, to a match at Full Gear. So it's official, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega are coming back at Full Gear, and I guess they're gonna have a Trios Championship match versus Death Triangle. We'll see if Tony Khan gives them the championships back. We'll see what they do. I think that's the right choice, but we'll see. And then we get a AEW World Championship Eliminator match. Ethan Page versus Bandino. I wasn't too into this shit. Freaking Ethan Page wins. Whatever. Let's see here. And then we have a women's match. Anna Jay versus Toni Storm. Freaking Toni Storm wins. After the match, Jamie Hayter comes out. They have a face-off, but then Jamie Hayter leaves. And then we have the freaking main event, which was a segment, a promo segment between Jon Moxley and MJF. First of all, Jon Moxley comes out with William Regal, and he's he does his little promo shit. And then he freaking says, I don't even care if you hurt me, because honestly, I don't give a shit. Like, I live for this business, man. I don't care about getting hurt, man. I enjoy getting hurt, and I enjoy hurting my opponents. And then he pretty much calls out MJF, but instead the Firm comes out, and the Firm starts beating the shit out of Jon Moxley. And then I'm like, wait a minute, are they gonna not even wait until Full Gear? Are they just gonna go back to officially turning him heel right now? But no, then MJF, he was dressed like fucking Pat McAfee, a fucking jeans and a fucking black tank top. He comes out, he beats the shit out of everybody, made him look like a fucking super badass, taking out all of the Firm members. And then that's when he started the promo, you know, like just infamously back to the CM Punk pipe bomb from WWE 11 years ago. As you're laying there, which I hope in a lot of pain, John. And then he just pretty much talks about like, I don't fucking need them. I don't need a fucking dynamite ring. I'm gonna fucking beat you. It's over. And then William Regal's kind of standing there like in front of you know, almost like trying to protect Moxley as he's laying there. And then fucking Moxley gets up and he's like, dude, I don't care if you bring your A game or not, but if you don't bring it, I'm gonna pull it out of there. He points to like his chest and his stomach. Like, I'm gonna pull it out of there, man, because it is my job to pull it out of there. Almost like that was like realistic, like saying it's, you know, as a veteran, it's my job to like force you to have your A game and get the best out of you. And then he pretty much says, because this Sunday, he didn't even know what the day the pay-per-view was, man. That was hilarious. And then he also fucked up because at the end, he just walks away and then he comes back like, dude, you're supposed to have like a fucking 10-second face-off. And then, you know, they have the face-off and then he leaves again. But yeah, Jon Moxley, I don't know, man. I think mentally he's kind of like checked out. He was promised a time off in September after he lost the match to CM Punk. And obviously he had to come back because of everything that happened. So I think he's like about ready to like take. I think he's probably gonna take some time off. He'll probably come back maybe. I'm gonna say around January, March. You know, probably around like Revolution, somewhere around there. But yeah, it looks like this guy's about mentally checked out. He needs some time off. Remember last year he did take time off at the end of the year, right? He went into rehab for alcohol. So I don't think it's that extreme this year. But I think he does sort of need some time off. It looks like it. You can tell he's mentally not focused that much. So yeah, they're gonna. So it's looking like MJF. I'm starting to think. I mean, it's still possible that MJF and William Regal can turn on. You know, maybe William Regal hands him the brass knuckles and MJF wins like that. It's still possible. And then, but the thing is that if that's the case, then you're not going to get the you know, Jon Moxley storyline with William Regal right away, right? Because it looks like he's going to take some time off after this match. So you could, you know, you could maybe, you know, have the Firm come out, William Regal also stab him in the back, join MJF, really beat the shit out of him, you know, take him out for like, you know, 2 to 3 months. You know, that's what, you know, that's probably the best. That would probably be the best way to do it if you're going in that direction, right? Or just have him fucking MJF beat him fair and square, and like I said, maybe they do the same thing with Britt Baker and Tony Khan's like, fuck this, I'm done with these WWE guys. I'm building this shit around my homegrown talent, which is Britt Baker for the women's division and MJF for the men's division. We'll see what happens, man. I'm excited for this show. I'm excited for AEW going forward because it seems like they freaking pressed the reset button the last few months after what happened with CM Punk and the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. So I cannot wait, ladies and gentlemen. But until next time, I thank you for watching.